Of course, it's election day. The weather didn't cause any problems for voters, but keeping an eye on the sky for some storms tonight?
We might have a few, and we're kind of in that critical window if they're going to form or not. It's going to happen pretty soon. And let's talk about the areas that are going to see that inclement weather. First of all, the wide view is going to show a whole lot of weather going on along the Gulf Coast right now. You can see that spin near Corpus Christi. That may be our first named tropical storm of the year. It's called Potential Tropical Cyclone 1. Later in the 6 o'clock show, I'll talk about where it might be headed. But for now, our attention is to the north of Tulsa, where a few showers are getting going, not too far from Wichita. If these can maintain themselves, they could angle down into the northern sections of our viewing area. Right now, they're not showing a whole lot of ability to sustain themselves, but we do have a primed environment with heat and a lot of moisture back in the air that could set off a few more storms into the early evenings. Kind of a narrow window of time we'll be watching this. If these storms form, they could provide a hail and wind threat. As you see by 7 o'clock, our latest high resolution data shows a few of these storms kicking out of here along the Oklahoma-Kansas line. Then as we move towards the later evening hours, they continue to move eastward, mostly dissipate once we get to the post-sunset time frame. There still could be a few leftover showers that push in later into the evening, but most of us do stay dry. If you are along and south of Highway 412, I think your evening will be unimpeded by the weather and left with a quiet but warm start to our Wednesday. Let's take a look back outside now at Tulsa International Airport on the Bob Hurley RV Weather Camera Network. It's 88 degrees, a muggy day compared to yesterday. So far, we've reached 89 for the high with the south breeze bringing back the warmth and the moisture. We've made it up to 90 in Stigler, Poto at 90 as well, upper 80s Pryor, Bartlesville, even Coffeyville at 87. And this is a warm up about 5 degrees compared to yesterday. So it's noticeable for sure. And tomorrow morning will be even warmer. This morning we began in the low 60s and upper 50s. Tomorrow, low to mid 70s. So feeling like a summer morning out there to begin our Wednesday. And it will be a windy Wednesday on hand. Winds starting to increase overnight, but especially during the day Wednesday, gusts 25 to 30 miles per hour are likely, perhaps closer to 35 miles per hour in some cases. This strengthening wind shows that a storm system is approaching, and that will also bring about more warmth and wind and heat, and that will result in a heat index tomorrow above 100. So most of the day should be dry, but you might be finding a pool or a way to stay cool. We do get a break from that serious heat later in the week before it returns on in towards our Father's Day. And we're also going to see this up and down with our rain chances, a slight chance tonight and tomorrow night, but the better chance of rain for most of us comes Thursday as an actual cold front slides through, then increasing chances of rain over our holiday weekend. Now, looking at the severe threat tomorrow night, that is centered mostly north of Tulsa, especially to the Midwest, where we're going to see probably a severe weather outbreak from Missouri into Illinois. We're at the tail end of this, but still mostly a hail and wind concern, and that threat carries on into Thursday. A broad look at just the lowest end category from the Storm Prediction Center. That threat would be primarily wind and hail between now and midweek, so these storms not really posing much of a tornado threat, and that is the good news, but there still may be a few pockets of flooding. That is an ongoing concern, as you'll see with the wet 7-day forecast ahead. Tomorrow, low 90s, 93, giving way to an 83-degree high with the impacts of clouds and rain there on Thursday. And then we're back up to those higher rain chances as we celebrate Dad, so you might want to have an indoor plan if you are celebrating Dad this weekend with some showers and storms to dodge.